Hey folks, I'm Courtney Robertson. I'm going to be jumping in today doing some co-work time, getting materials ready for learn.wordpress.org, what all content needs to be revised or changed. So I'm going to take you along for the ride as to how I go about doing this. Should be a good time. I have about half of the Gutenberg changelogs read already. I need to pick up, I think, around like 13.6 and make sure that all the content that is on learn.wordpress.org, that we've tracked that against what we need to as far as within Gutenberg changelogs. So release day is November 1 for WordPress 6.1. We are coming up on feature freeze. And actually, let me get my screen and share that with everybody. Let's do share screen. Yeah, that's fine. Wants to know if I'm good with all the sharing. We're good. Okay, there we are. Cool. So what you see in front of you is from the training team's site, make.wordpress.org. At the top of the site, we've got like a blue box, and I've already dug into a specific single article. What I'm doing in here is that these are kind of all official sources we can look to figure out what's actually going to happen and what's coming out. Because when you're the team that's making the materials, about one of the teams that's making the materials about the release, we need to know where to look. So in this post, I have already documented kind of the running list of some official sources for things. So you could see that over on make.wordpress.org/core, we've got a tag for various releases. I don't have the official changelog on 14.1 yet, so I'm still waiting for that one, but all the other sources are here as far as what's shipping in Gutenberg. There are some other existing issues that are in core that are not part of Gutenberg, and you can find those below, along with the milestones and keywords, etc. We partner really closely with the docs team, and think of them like the textbooks and more like the teachers, right? So we partner closely with them. And below, you'll see the part 1 of the video of what I worked on previously to get up through the various issues. What I also need to have open are the sources for our project board. So this is the training team's project board. Whoops, that just opened the same thing again. Gotta fix that one. Let's go to GitHub and we'll open up the issues. And I'll also open up Learn in the dashboard and kind of show what I'm working on from there. I've got about 40 minutes until my next meeting, so I'm going to run through a lot of these things and make sure that we are up to speed as to how we're auditing those changes. We really want to make sure the content on Learn is as close to in parity with the release as we can. So I know that I only got through like part of the changelogs for Gutenberg, so I'm just going to pick back up at 13.6 and kind of talk my way through it. Those of you that might be tuning in, watching along with me, feel free to leave some messages and things. Got one system running that should bring all of that together. So thank you. All right, 13.6. So what I'm looking at is I'm going to read through what they say is happening in it and make sure I look up the specific issues. Patterns to select from when creating a post type. So let's make sure that this is pattern. Pattern. Plan. Let's take a look at this one. This is intro to block patterns. This content type is a lesson plan and a course. Okay. Patterns, yeah. I'm going to say that this issue, let's go find the actual issue tickets for it, or the specific issues. All right, not seeing it that way, so I'm going to copy this, provide patterns, copy link. I'm creating a post type and just say like, consider including this. right? And then hit comment. And then, right, so there's that. Okay, intro to patterns. How to use, that's just tagged as 6.0. So in this case, this is demonstrating, so I want to include that, but I also want to scroll down and look at, here's the actual change log. So what I'm looking at down here is the patterns change logs. Right, so on this, how to use block patterns, there's this, and then I'll go with this. There, those are both, whoops, both issues. They're related. Comment on those, and we'll make sure that the label also says 6.1. All right. Pattern. Pattern. Group and register style variations to enable internationalization. Now that looks like most of them. So then this might also become its own separate issue. New issue. Lesson plan. Topic is, topic would be, let's go back to this one. For anyone joining in, I'm just looking at what content needs to be revised for the 6.1 release. So you're getting a preview of the 6.1 release while I do this. So the thing that we're talking about at the moment is new in Gutenberg, provide patterns to select from when creating a post type. Select pattern when creating any post type. Select pattern when creating any post type, right? In WordPress 6.1, you can find patterns that will up into a modal when creating any post type. Right, and then links to resources we'll put in. This one, there. Right, and then this one here. Submit. And content and content and okay, 6.1 theme, content type is theme, content type lesson plan, audience is devs, theme, learn theme, not that one, review in progress, ready to publish. Theme is like what they're, not the theme of learn, but the theme of that we're talking to theme developers. That's what we're after. All right. So those are there. That one looks done. That is tagged for 6.1. Research is there, ready to go for folks. All right. Yeah, and I get the issue exactly where it was. After patterns, create more template types in the editor. Expanding the role of templates. So we want to go down and find the exact issue for the templates. Template. Yeah. Site and template editor. Okay. Pop over, expand the templates that can be added, single post. So this is the one that we want to link people to the most, right? So there's that issue. And then GitHub, more issues. Should have kept that open. Auditing for what needs to be changed, man, it's a talent. It's taking me some time to get there. So we want this could lead to a lot of results. Hopefully not. Patterns. How to include template carts in a template. Exporting templates. Right, so this is templates and custom post types. So I'll should look for custom post types. Now what I'll do is I will go into our lesson plans area and look for templates there. Might get a better filtered result. Template. I like searching from the logged in view, not the front end view. I feel like I get cleaner results. Up to people. Template hierarchy, child themes. Don't want that. Creating basic child theme. Difference between. Let's do template. Difference between them. Yeah. How to edit a template part. Not quite what we're after. So this would be I think the topic will be how to create a template for custom post types. Let's make that a new issue. But before I do, I want to say create template. Oh, there's already creating one. So we want to go to, this is a lesson plan, right? Okay. Include this, right? And then we could say, because it is one of our headings above, we can go grab that. This. Hit enter, comment. Right, let's go up. And we'll label that as 6.1. And there we go. That's exciting. That part's done. All right. What else is in this version? Other notable highlights. Clear layout controls, more keyboard shortcuts. Do we have anything about keyboard shortcuts? Keyboard shortcut. Working faster in WordPress. Looks like it's related. Keyboard shortcuts. Okay, so we could say cool, we've got shortcuts for like other notable. There we go. So we have shortcuts for a few extras. Working faster. Include this, right? up and give that a tag of 6.1. Yep, that looks good. So we can back up to issues for any other searches. Template UI. Previously, the template took up space, so we just cleaned it up. Okay, I don't think that's really with our screenshots at the time. Gutenberg 13.6 builds on work. Exploring theme JSON engine. Okay, that's cool, but yeah. Okay, now we're going to read the change log of the things. Increase fade intensity during spotlight mode in the UI. So this one's probably, yeah, that one's fine. Here at default layout toggle. Yeah. So this might be about the wording. Let's see if that's what this is. Is this about the wording of things? And simplify the layout concept. Fixes this. Consider a new label. Yeah, so that's more like a label change. So I think we'll be okay with most of those, as long as we all notice and change our wording. All right. Pseudo selector for elements. Pseudo selector for elements does what? Elements. Pseudo selectors for elements. Yeah, I like these. Yeah. States code. And HTML. Abbreviate post schedule date when possible. This is all user interface type of things. Visually. What? Easier to edit visually. Okay. Abbreviate post schedule date when possible tomorrow at. So. Alright. That part I don't think we need to worry about. Add support for caption elements. Ooh. We like the captions. Style caption theme JSON. Okay, so I don't think we need to worry about that part, but it's nice to be able to style the captions. Add UI button for elements and fix button element selectors. Buttons. We like the buttons. What? Introduced. That's perfect site editor. Yeah. Elements button fix selector. And style settings. Add the ability to unset duotone themes with default duotone set. So this one would be like in duotones, how to unset, which is nice, right? So let's go to duotones. Duotone. comment. This one is tagged, which is great. Applying. Cool. Pages. This is kind of more like a broad working with images, not a specific. Okay. So the styles did most of that. Let's see what else. Reference to values in other locations in the tree, specificity of block elements, border, the front end style engine, JSON, patterns, ability to create patterns. We did that one. Columns, change the title, change the variation. Okay. Navigation, adjust mobile close button, make additional top margin specific to the modal, move block CSS to JSON. I don't think that's going to change the nav bar articles and stuff that we've got enough, so we'll call that good. All right. Okay, post comments form, add button that enables commenting to warning. Let's see, commenting when it's disabled. All right, screenshots. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Strip white spaces in render block core cover. Implement axial top and bottom margin. Image set default state of media library for library button to image block classic. Remove CSS properties from the prefixes. Embed app pocket casts. Okay. Don't think we need to cover those. Turn settings panel into a template popover. Let's see what that one does. Yeah. Okay, settings panel. I don't think we need to worry about that one for updating content. Expand the template types that can be added. So yeah, we covered that. At clear. Accessibility. Let's see what we got in accessibility. Make the site editor header using toolbar using ARIA toolbar and pattern. Allow defining ARIA label in group blocks. Keyboard shortcut for strike through. Navigation menus allow the escape key to close the submenu and focus trigger. Show the link completer shortcut on the help modals. Let's see. The tab key. Check the document toolbar. Okay, so what I'm going to do, folks, new post. I'm not actually going to do the thing. I want to see what happens when I try and hit the tab key. I am not the best at accessibility testing, but like, let's look at the tab key and where I'm going. That was my skip link. View posts, toggle block inserter. Oh yeah, it like doesn't let me get at these things. Tools, undo, redo. Let's type some stuff and see if I can get there. Tab. Wow, it's a lot of tabbing. Tabs. Tab. Nope, doesn't let me get there. Yeah, that's junk. All right, let's just trash the thing because I was just doing this demo. Strike through 7 menu. Should the link complete a shortcut helpful to incorrect underscore n. Usage in the block editor. Infinity for fix infinity is invalid. Compare against default category. PHP 8.1 deprecation in fix. PHP deprecation a gallery block. What's that about? All right. Gotcha. So this is dealing with the numbers. Okay. PHP. Oops. All right. Thank you for what you do and contributing. I see you around the project. Applications up. Section. Underdo tone presets in pattern preview. List version 2. List version is kind of goofy. Use it on the training team site, and indenting is impossible with it. Fix him. Wow. Speaking of impossible, that must have been a keyword. Everything went all white on my screens for a moment. Fix impossible outdent. Impossible to outdent multiple items. That one I submitted. I wasn't the writer on the ticket, but I submitted that one. I ran through it in one of the calls for testing with Anne. Adore Anne. Set selection to creative block after split with enter. Transforms don't take into account. Fix custom font sizes. Fix permissions. Post template. Ensure your class names. Yeah. Image block. Search. Some small fixes on those. Components. REST API. Fix retrieving autosaves. Remove hard-coded reference to namespace. These are all the documentation things. Code quality, tooling, testing. We like those. Storybook. Ease. Color indicator, performance benchmarks. Cool. So that one's good. I don't know that I'll be able to get through the next. That was 13.6. So I'm going on to 13.7 and looking at what's new in 13.7. Here, get published this one. Block inside container blocks, which is one click. That is fantastic. And she's got the issue right here. So we want block blocking. And so under our issue, we look, instead of duotone, we now look for a lock. Blocked settings. This one. And this one. Block blocking. Okay. This is what's the type for this one? Lesson plan. This one is an older issue, 739. this, and this is the issue. Right, this one. Comment those. Yep. Array labels. Love the work that Alex does. Okay. New unified modal design. Let's see. Oh, I gotcha. So this is like they're adding the blur behind it that makes it like easier on the eyes to focus. All right, got it. I don't think we need to include that. Create templates now for specific categories, pages, and more. Review what the issues are. That goes back to the templates one that I had edited previously. So this is its own post now. So we'll pull up the template search that I have done. So I'll just see if I can copy all those in. Okay. Yep. All right. Let's see here. What else we got? Other highlights. Start with the featured image and the media placeholder. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Let's go get featured image. Let's go here and go back to issues. Do a search for featured image. Okay, featured image not there, but what we can do is put in post. Get started using post. Block editor maybe. Patterns. post. Editor. Let's do a search for those as its own like title. Intro to the block editor. Comment that. We can then say like in 6.1 we should probably, oops, there we go. All right, revise that one for 6.1. And there, let's see, I might have to call that for now. Time to read. Yeah, that's cool. That's kind of only if you're logged in though. Document settings. All right. So I'm going to call that for right now because I've got another thing that I need to go do and I have to show up in about 5 minutes for that. But you get the idea about how I go about auditing everything on Learn that needs to be updated and revised and tracking it down and all those really good fun things. You can probably expect me to kick up more of these. I don't really want to follow a like a strict schedule, but I do want to make sure that I am posting these things on the regular so that other people know how to sort of assess what they need to find as far as elsewhere in the project. Hope you all have a really great weekend. I am going over to check in on WP Water Cooler. Follow me there if you'd like to.